Good morning, everyone. All right. So yesterday, well, big turnout. Right? What else more does this market, everyone else need, I guess, to hit the offer and take it higher? We'll see what happens today. But look, we look at what's happening every day. Get the drawing thing out here. Okay. Bottoming tail bar. I think we looked at this yesterday, either here and in the room. Bottoming tail bar. Gap down reversal, bottoming tail bar. So bar by bar analysis, yet it's not going anywhere so far. Yesterday, the dip gets bought again, closes near the high, closes above this pivot high, closes above these closing prices into this gap fill. Okay. It's futures, right? So it gapped down. I don't know if this was a Monday or what have you. Anyway, and this, I got this little drawing thing out here, looking at this, and we could look at it. Let's just not say it's a clean one, but you get the idea. We got another Head and Shoulders kind of bottom there. Pretty sloppy, admittedly, but you can see kind of, or we can call it a downside shakeout, down and sideways. That's really the difference. When we call something a shakeout pattern, it's because it went sideways, spiked, deep retracement sideways, where Head and Shoulders patterns have those rounded shoulders. So the concept or the end analysis is the same. It just happened in a bit of a different way. And applying bar by bar analysis, which I've explained. Buyers. Yesterday's slide was, or I forget day to day the slides, but anyway, I think it was yesterday's pre-market or the recording I did said bulls were fearless. And they are, right? Buyers are like, hey, red bar, who gives a darn? Gap down, buy it. Dip, buy it. And now, sometimes in MT Live, we say, well, this is a tell. So these are tells, right, of what's going on. And now they close it, near the high of the day, which means buying into the close. I think it's going to go higher tomorrow because, buying is into the end of the day. So at this point, we look at this pattern, and what it communicates is, the pattern is getting to the point where it's becoming more obvious of what's happening versus, this wild volatility and building a new base, right? The move up. This is what we call creating a void, a momentum move. And ideally, that kind of situation results in a sideways move, but not a volatile one like this, a more controlled one. So, okay, this one is more whippy and volatile day to day. That being said, it has now created these support areas. The pivot, 3 pivots, close. It's got to go up. I mean, if it doesn't go up at this point and it fails, I believe that it'll fail in a bigger way, right? But at this point, the bias is it's got to go up, okay? All right. I'll get to the others, but, interest rates, just crazy price action there. The breakdown from the Head and Shoulders top, the flip back up again, it's going to go higher. It flips back down again. It's down this morning, and it's down this morning, and the markets are not breaking out. So that's a little bit of a what's up here, just more uncertainty continuing. All right, it's Friday. Let's just see what's going to happen here in the first 30 minutes or 20 minutes or so. Our buyer's going to step up again. So more volatility and uncertainty. Whereas once that's over, things will just start trending. So we have these patterns that are just, in opposition, parts of it in opposition of each other. How else to say it? other than just this crazy uncertainty. And just look at the weekly here, assuming it's going to close like this, topping tail, a pullback into a support area. And that, this would be a buy setup. It's in an uptrend. It pulls back to what we call minor support. It trades above a prior bar's high and turns into a topping tail bar. And when that happens, what often results in is what we call a measured move. So a move down, if I can get this to draw here, that's about equal the length of the first one. So again, yet to be seen, but I'll just duplicate that and show you. It's something that I've seen happen over the many, many years doing this. That's what happens. So you can see about an equal distance, and it often ends at the next support area. So we'll be watching for that to see where this closes the end of the day. And then if it follows through lower, and so if this does follow through lower, right, in theory, the markets should go up on lower interest rates, which is in part related to inflation fears. So is the markets, traders, institutions becoming comfortable with the idea of tariffs? And maybe they're not going to create inflation. So everybody's kind of a wait and seeing things as to, Trump's ideas and his implication of them. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? So this morning they were talking about the reciprocal tariffs, and someone was asked, I don't know who he was, are you going to just impose these? And he said, well, they put it out there that that's what we're going to do. And now they're going to wait to see the reaction. So more of a measured approach. If you don't do this, we'll do that. And so wait and see. And just like, Mexico and Canada came to the negotiation table. I guess all these other countries, like India was there yesterday. They start doing things the way Trump is saying, fair trade, blah, blah, blah. And so I guess the markets would be happy with that. That's why interest rates are going down. So we'll see how it unfolds. Tech coming back to life. That's obviously a good thing. Seeing, kind of a head and shoulders giant bottom there, big, disgusting mess of overlapping bars, tails, and gaps, but a strong close. If you look at, and the midday video I did showed how the Qs on a closing basis were clearing these highs, and it closed that way. So if you were to look at this on a closing basis and you see the whips up and down, you got closing a line bar, closing above these highs, or kind of a breakout after a consolidation, bullish. So looking for this to go up, buy the dips. I am underperformer, but it did outperform, to some extent, just whipping back and forth. That's not participating. Didn't participate as much, but still constructive. The Russell has been the weaker, but looks like could be a bring up the rear. Remember, we were talking about that here in the breakout, and it didn't happen. Things moved down. Now they reverse back up again. So this could be the better trade. So, clearing these highs right here, forget the moving averages, but you can see the void. It could make a substantial move back up toward that area where those pivots are. Then we'll see what happens from there. All right. Gold, not doing much, resting after this big move. Down a little bit today, not a big deal. Crude oil. Yesterday I said, will this make a W type of bottom? Well, we'll see. It's just whipping back and forth here for now. We'll see what happens. Silver, well, there you go. Breaking out. Bringing up the rear, pulling back here a little bit. Maybe we'll take a position in silver, buying this dip here. Stop down here, or like one of the silver ETFs. Check that out. Just take a look at bonds themselves for a sec here. You can see the breakout and the breakdown, and it's coming back up again. Interest rates down. Semiconductors, just a giant mess. But let's, for the moment, how I'm going to look at something like this is like all of this stuff. Give a darn about it. It doesn't care. Right? So this is constructive, and it could move up. So let's see what they do. You can see here, they're not really doing much of anything. Like the market isn't doing much of anything this morning. But they're holding up. So that's a positive. SPY, SPX, haven't looked at yet. Look, SPY closing at the high. It's at the pivots. Still a trading range overall. And put it in perspective, and came from the bottom down to the top. So as I look, and it's not doing anything here. I don't think there's any news coming today. There was some retail sales this morning. It wasn't much of anything. And so we'll see. Maybe a couple of sideways days and new highs. And that's what should happen based on this pattern. That's what should happen. All right. So now when I haven't even looked at the option quotes yet, but based on yesterday's move, those call strikes should be like up in the moon if traders are so bullish as to what happened yesterday. So let's look. I always start with the downside. 60.35. So based on normal price action, right? Normal price action, not crazy. That should be a no-brainer, because after yesterday's bar and what's been going on and the strong close, we all know we don't need any kind of, esoteric analysis, however you want to measure, what your protractor or fib lines or whatever else. It should not go down there today. Or something very wrong, something bad happened. Whatever that could be, that would be interpreted as so bad. All right. 61.50. Well, 55. We don't got quite $1, but if it goes up, Brett, if the market pops up, yes. Then yes. So I'm going to start with 50, but 55 would be ideal, okay? Because it's beyond the half number. So, ideally the market pops up a little bit, and 55 would be a go-to. And so let's drag this down. So one of the things to look at, right? Because we base our opinions on price action, is why I took that off here. I have a little thing, took it off here, I guess, so whatever. That shows me the price range. But you can just look at this and eyeball this range. So this is part of just, hey, can today do the same thing as yesterday? Well, if things are up, say 6-8 days in a row, and you got a wide range bar, which we would call a wide range bar ending, not likely. However, a wide range bar after a consolidation, could we have a bar range equal yesterday's bar range that could reach this strike? Oh, yeah. So if you just eyeball this or measure it high to low, or, if you wanted to do something like this, like something real simple, right? It's like, well, if I do that, right, so I don't need any special tools, and I do this and put it near yesterday's close, yeah, it could hit there. Right? So no special indicators, just common sense, as to what the pattern is, the consolidation, a wide range bar, hell yeah, it could go there today. So assuming things stay positive, which they are for the moment, the put strike should be a no-brainer, especially if it dips down a little bit in the morning. Yeah, because this is a very high probability if buyers want to, step up again. Why wouldn't they? I don't know. Interest rates are down. Markets are just the way they are. So there you have it. All yours, Dan.
Far so good on my internet. It's starting off in a good mood. So Greg, yesterday when you were showing the cues, I don't know if you remember my comment. Pre-market, you were, talking about the pros and cons of it going up. Was it? And well, it was your chart. I said, you know what? This is a symmetrical triangle also at the 2050. And then, we updated that bias throughout the day. But yeah, I love the idea of selling puts today. And when I woke up and I saw that we were down a bit, I was thinking, fantastic. I was hoping for an inside day. And then we sit through the weekend. There's always more risk over the weekend. Just, people aren't working and there's just more days for shit to happen in the world. So if we can get through the weekend, bullish patterns, we started adding a lot of positions yesterday afternoon on the breakout. And I didn't know why at all. I was asking around and I didn't get a good answer, but I guess when I was reading in the journal, they were saying because they're delaying the tariff talk and, and we've been saying for weeks now, everything's going to move on interest rates and then tariff talk. Alerts here, TMDX. We actually had this in the chart of the week last week, and now it's a buy setup from a bottoming pattern retest. So that looks great. FIFI, we sold 1.5 puts yesterday, and it was rocking here pre-market. So something's going on there. A wheat alarm, up alarm, little bull flag. SIL, we've been long for a while. See, this is a continuation pattern right here. The gap breakout, red bar, bear sandwich, gap breakout. That's the day we did this. So our stop was Wednesday's low. And with the gap up here, I just moved it to yesterday's low. And I said, sell a third pre-market. We're up nicely. That's a big old gap. It's kind of hard to tell how big that gap is until you mark it here. Look, selling a third at, I probably should have said a half, actually. That's a big old gap to resistance, but I tightened stop under this closing little pivot there. That emitter up alarm go off, but no, there's no volume. All right, that's it there. G tunnels. Yeah, let's put it on the list. Sure. G is a solar stock. Tan, let's see what that's doing. G is a tad better. So, this is like, I call this a potential bottoming pattern. I still got decline 2050. Yeah, it's on support. Yeah, reverse on support. But what's your confidence level that yesterday's low is going to be the low for a few weeks? I don't know. Need more data. But G is better because that's a bigger something bar closing breakout above the pivot. See the difference? A/B test. substantially different. But yeah, put it on the list. Alex S block, yep, we're in. I didn't have any alarms going off, but yeah, S block's an ad. S block, yeah. Um, earnings 218. Yeah, hold on here. Let me set an alert. But yeah, that's a great ad. T90, I'm gonna put that in a window. Looks great. Let's see, Stravos, YouTube. I don't know what HG1 is. Nice sandwich. I don't get futures quotes here. What's that? Heating oil or something? What's HG? I don't know. But if you give me who?
Copper.
Copper. You gotta give me an ETF. Or next time ask Greg. Like
On TC 2000, MG 132.
NG 132. Yeah, it's up 3 bars though at resistance. No. That gave me November golf. Whatever, I'm not gonna waste time.
Looks like FCX.
Okay, well then, so ideally you want 2 more inside bars. And then you get a continuation higher. All right, let's look at earnings now. I did not do any earnings trades myself. Oh, let me show you this news items on some crazy gappers here. So yeah, there was news on NVIDIA. On NVIDIA doing an investment in this WRD. That's a crazy, crazy bullish gap. Look at that. That is 100% gap. So you know me, I immediately wanted to see if there was any call options to short a call spread, and there's no options. But that's what's causing these nasty gap downs. Well, yeah, it is related to info, I think. But Serve, they were pulling money from Serve. Now we friggin' dodged a bullet yesterday. I recommended selling $19 puts yesterday. And when I saw that gap, I pulled up my account. I'm like, oh shit. And I never got filled at the trade that I was trying. I think it was 55 cents. So dodged a bullet there. Soon. I'm also affected by this. That's a nasty gap. Let's see. I mean, I think just Wednesday we're talking about trends, consolidations, trend changes, right? So this has short-term trend is down, intermediate and a longer-term trend up. So this month-long consolidation, is it a consolidation to resume in an intermediate uptrend, or is it going to crack? I mean, the pattern suggested it would hold, but now with this nasty gap, that's damage right there. So you check his cousins also. I forget offhand who the cousins are. Right, no, this was leftover list. Oh, Twilio's a cousin? All right. Yeah, bearish gap. Sure. Yeah, that'd be a oh no. All right. With I don't let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with this earnings, yeah, let me just go through my earnings list here. I'm running out of time. Hotel, and I already deleted a bunch of them. This one dunking possible 0 DTE, but it's a bullish gap coin. Hey, Rocco, you did good on your decision yesterday. Rocco had 300 shares. We were brainstorming how to manage that into earnings, and I think you came out shining, taking in those covered calls. Pan W gapping down 193, call spread idea. Cool. Yeah, that was fun. Airbnb, this was on my list last weekend to do a put spread. So this is a bullish gap, but excessive. Done, 0 DTE. I got it in the bottom right. That's a total 0 DTE call spread watch for me. Oh yeah, thanks, Joe. Yeah, we just looked at those, and that Joe was also mentioning NNOX was getting whacked from the video also. Yeah, so Airbnb excessive, but I mean bullish but excessive. Roku, Greg, this is the one we were brainstorming whether to buy a call debit spread, remember? So it would have worked, because that's blowing through the expected move. But yeah, this was look, that's an inverse head and shoulder with two heads. Flyman Gustavo calls two-headed ones Medusa, but that's a Medusa inverse head and shoulder. It was on my core long watch list, but we didn't do anything in the earnings. Win, no pattern. AMAT call spread, that's a nasty gap. Nasty boy. Put that here, nasty boy. There's Twilio, you mentioned call spread, info, excessive gap. I mean, that's getting friggin' whacked. Info, so Roku call spread also. I can see this out. DLR gapping 162 under yesterday's low, call spread, IR gapping down, call spread, P-core bullish gap, but I got enough to watch. Leg 1086. You can do a put spread fine. Sam, NXPI alarm, that's yours from yesterday. This could be an ideal 30-minute high, Sam. Will you watch it for us? Let it bobble around here for 30 minutes. Let's see what the market does. I 95% of the time don't trade in the first 5 minutes. A DHR alarm. This is a Climo watch, nothing to do yet. Triple D. We have long calls from yesterday. That looks great. Twilio is tanking lowers, but so you're not going to get any premium for call spread. Triple D, we found this thanks to Sam and Rick. I'm going to set a low alarm here. Mondelez up alarm. That thing's been a champ for us. Greg, I was thinking of doing the next trade review on this 15-minute chart at Mondelez.
Whatever you choose, it will be good.
No, I know, but look at it. Isn't that an amazing 15-minute chart?
Yeah.
After our entry.
A multiple time frame lesson.
And we sold 1/3 only. So Sam, how much do we have left?
You guys, semiconductors are coming in a little hard. Well, it's a wide range bar on the daily, so this way for generally, I think, you can either just buy with your stock, whatever share size, or buy some stabilization 5-minute chart or bullish 180, whatever.
let's move stuff here now. That's 6086. Oh, we actually have a full lot of Mondelez because we have long calls. I'm going to say sell half if you have multiple contracts. 57. 7. 5.
Where's the guy went?
Is she yelling that you didn't get her Valentine's present?
No, no, air conditioning guy is here to fix something. And the security told us like 15 minutes ago they were letting him in. It's like that's what she's saying. Where did he go?
Did you call that company? Call us if your wife is hot?
No, I know that I saw that once on the billboard, the air conditioning company. That was a good marketing thing.
Yeah, I see the trucks driving around all the time here.
Yeah. May go for a Tesla again today in the gap fill. Let's see if it's coming down there. It's going to start to stabilize. Spiders and kind of coming back in right away after the first 5 minutes. They're in an uptrend, but you're looking at a 5 minute chart of SPX or SPY. We don't want to see it go back under that last pivot low, would be ideal. And it did go sideways for, almost an hour at the end of the day.
TMDX. It actually gapped over the inch.
ASAN isn't behaving too good. I mean, it's fine on the daily chart, but yeah, they're resting here a little bit. It's okay.
Mrs. Soma. Mrs. Soma.
Just Costco, it's Greg, that thing's been stressing me out all week. All right, yeah, I'm busy. There. B and B. Airbnb. Yeah, let me look. Wait, hold on, this Costco. 1080. All right, we fine. This thing has been stressing me out all week, and yeah, XLC alarm just went off, Thomas. Yep, at 105. So B&B 160. Yeah, definitely 162's. It's not that far away if it takes out that pre-market high, but yeah, that's good juice. Let me look right now. I know I might be late. 162. It's a little spready. Right now, 74. Yep, I like it. Um, the only thing is if you want to wait for a new low to have a little more confidence, but then you're not going to get 74. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say under the low, do it for a limit of 60. And then risk 1-to-1. So that's my compromise. Say XEL final. I'm looking, Alex. I mean, I love the 15. It looks good. It looks good. For a swing though, bottom of the base breaking out. But if you swing, I would say stop under 67.50 or somewhere here halfway into yesterday's bar. But yeah, it looks good. EQH. Yeah, that's not gonna say, yeah, that's igniting. That's igniting. Let's buy a half lot here and then half on a pullback. And I'll put it here, EQH, and watch it pull back. Stuff. 53.38. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm actually just gonna bid here myself. 54.45. Um, so not late. All right, bottoming pattern, Lazar. That's one of our junk trading junk stocks under $10. Bottoming pattern. And I doing well? That's that's not a that's not a good start when you ask somebody longer. It means that means you're not on the same page. Yeah, I like that one, 30-minute high. Let's look at it. Set a new alarm. Ah, shoot, I was hoping 30-minute high. But looks good. I'm pretty sure I checked put spread yesterday. 212s. Nope, 50 by 90. Next week naked. Carvana. Yeah, no, of course he's thinking long, but that's a grinder. I'm not a fan of grinders unless you're just day trading the 15. Remember during MT Live, I said Apple was nice retest pattern here. Look at that. That thing's blasted since I said that. Microsoft week today. Wow. That is a bearish FANG stock. I read in the paper today, Microsoft had Meta 19 up days. As of right now, it's going to be 20. Crazy. Guggenheimer's bearish, but at least it has a rising 5,200. Google's the worst one. This could be a call spread Monday. It rolls over. Actually, let's check 0DTE also. The 232s. 14 cents. Charlie, yeah, big old bull rectangle, continuation, buy setup, sure. Remember yesterday, somebody mentioned Burger King. Charlie looks better than Burger King. Fizzler alarm. We have a call spread that I moved stop break even. Tiger alarm. All right, I have moved stop on this. Free market to 838. Let's see, alarm. We bought this yesterday. I'm in it too. Looks good. Reset the alarm. Oh, wheat breaking out. Let's move stuff. 504. EQH. Yeah, I still got my alarm telling us on that. It was a 1, 2, 3 a couple days ago. I feel. Hmm. What's the outputs for next week? Wow, we're profitable, but not as much as I thought. I mean, they only came down 2 cents. Wow, this thing is still staying jacked. Oh shit. Look at our PG, Greg. The hell? That has to be news. Why we have stops? Holy cow.
Must have been news.
Of course, but man. Yeah, my alarm went off, but I didn't look at it until right now. Yeah, we stopped out over $4 ago. Man. See if anyone wants to look, check the news and see if there's any cousins to look at. Yeah, there you go. See, oh, there you go. You're half a second ahead of me. Yep, both got hit. Yep, I wonder if it's Kennedy. I wonder if Kennedy's talking about food. But Colgate is more toothpaste than food. Well, they both are. Ah, is that it? There you go. There you go. John just answered it. There you go. I knew it. Well, I didn't know, but that was my guess. It was related. Check Fizzler. Put call spread. We have the 175. Fizzler. Yeah, Fizzler is a few pennies away from stopping out break even. And that's a good guess. That's a good guess. Oh, good. Airbnb never triggered. All right, so forget that. That's still a beast. So see, me saying wait for the day's low turned out to be a home run decision. Corn, ascending triangle breakout. 1994. Greg, you like this directional NXPI?
Looks
Yeah.
like it'll go up, but I don't like where I'm gonna have to put the stop or
Mhm.
bottoming pattern.
All right. Our mid is coming back a little. No low alarm. Snowden's company. Yeah, we entered yesterday a half lot. Oh, we can do another half lot right now. No, we did a full lot. Yeah, I gave so many trades yesterday, I forgot which is which, unless I look it up. All right, Charlie Mike. This was a short that didn't work. All right, it's 10:02 and we just got a little upside shakeout. Remember this WST from yesterday? That bounced, but now it's coming in. All right, Charlie Mike. Stop was 62.30. Yeah, let's go ahead and close it now. Why the hell are they doing that today? Wait, revenue was in, wait. Yeah, right, unless, Alex, unless he's saying it's a earnings warning. Right, yeah, we would not have entered it. It was today? Well, then we goofed by giving it yesterday.
Goofed on what? The earnings aren't until April. Was it maybe TC updated it?
I don't know. I just look what Don posted, I don't know.
If they reported today, they wouldn't have an earnings date in April. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if you all can figure it out, but I closed it. Let's go up alarm. Thanks a beast. It looks like back half might stop. At least we got lucky. We got out a half at a profit. No, we're still in it. Didn't hit our break even yet. I go through opens now. I got through all my alarms. You know, that Sam, that was yours. I said day trade short, but late to the party. I am. Asian, we did yesterday. You can add Monday over the high. A10. We have break even stop. I don't like the way it came down and it's now extended. Trail mode on this little guy.